guys, today I'm filming the intro for my winter project pan. I'm excited to start working on some new items, and I'm going to be doing my project a little bit differently. So last year for spring, summer, and fall, I also had some usage goals for palettes, cream blushes, and pencil liners. I'm not going to do that this year, or at least for this project. I have some things that I can use, but I'm wanting to just use my collection for my color products for the most part, and we will see if later in this project, or maybe starting spring or another season, that I decide to bring the usage goal back to these projects. But I'm really trying to focus on finishing things up. However, I am adding a lot of full-size products in this time, where normally I put in a lot of samples or full-size products that are almost done, where I can have a goal of actually finishing them. Not going to be the case this year. A lot of these things are going to be in my year-long project pan because they're long haul products. I would love to have these things finished by the end of my winter project. I don't think it's likely to happen though. So my goal is going to be to finish around half, and then hopefully by the end of spring, I can finish the product completely. But we'll see. With a lot of these products, I'm not able to see any product settling. So I'm going to try to weigh them. But for some of these products, the packaging is probably going to be a little bit too heavy. And I usually will start my 2023 projects in December, because that's when I start using my winter makeup products. But I have not yet reached my goal of finishing 100 makeup products in 2022. So I am going to be adding in 3 little minis into this project to hopefully finish by the end of the month, just to help me hopefully get to that 100 items. The first little product I want to finish by the end of the month would be this little Smashbox Primerizer. I finished up several little minis this year. It is one of the best hydrating primers, and I just got another one in a Ultra for gift, so might as well try to finish this by the end of the month. I think it's definitely possible. This comes with 5 mils, which is a standard sample primer size. And I've used this one a couple times so far. And then this is brand new, this jar. The Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, which you guys know I do enjoy so much. So I am going to put this into a larger jar to make it easier to use. And this has 2 grams or 0.07 ounces in it. I also just got this in an Ulta freebie bag and still has the seal on it and everything. So I do feel like I should be able to use that up. You guys know I use a lot of face powder. And then lastly would be another little Urban Decay All-Nighter Mini Setting Spray. I have several of these in my collection still, and I actually think that this mini is one of the oldest setting sprays that I have in my collection. And this has 1/2 ounce in it, but because it is a setting spray, I can get through it pretty quickly. I do not overuse setting sprays though, and this one has a pretty intense mist, which I really enjoy, but that also means I can't go too crazy with it. So those are the 3 products I would like to finish by the end of the month to hopefully help me reach that 100 empties goal for 2022. Now on into the other products. I have a lot of complexion, of course, because I prefer to switch up most of my color makeup. So I do have a prime spray I'm going to be using. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. This is gigantic. It is 100 mils or 3.38 fluid ounces. The mist on this is very fine, so I feel like I have to use a little bit more of this, but I've been using this a lot, and this is where I am. That's it. So I feel like I'm going to be going through this very slowly. I do think this could take me 6 months to use up, which makes me sad, but like, it's good. Like, for people that aren't project painters and want their makeup to last them, that's a good thing. Maybe like I would like to get right to the bottom of these words, Hydrate and Glow, by the end of the project. I think I can do that. And this is too heavy for the scale. And then I had a hard time picking my primer because I do have a glowy primer from Vesca that has a shorter shelf life, but I'm hoping I can finish that one in spring, because this is something I only want to use in winter. This tube has been unopened, but I've had this for a couple years in my collection. So it's time to focus on this. I used up a mini and absolutely loved it, and I was able to get this for really cheap when it was in BoxyCharm. This is the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. This has 30 mils or 1.014 fluid ounces. I am excited to use the two of these back to back to see if I have a preference over the two, because I do find them to be a pretty similar product. So my goal would be to use up half of this. So I think if I could get somewhere between the words base and tape here, I'd be happy with that. And completely full as a brand new product, this is weighing 2.661 ounces. Next, I have a foundation I want to work on. This is the Kosas Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. I have the color Very Light Neutral 100. I just got this in the Sephora spring sale, so not that long ago. It hasn't even been a full year yet. This says that it expires July 2023, so that would be perfect if I could finish this by the end of spring. So the reason I really want to work through this is I feel like Kosas products, even if their shelf life sounds decent, their products smell. And this from the beginning has smelled like hair bleach to me with like a little nasty fake flower on top, and it gets on my nerves. It's annoying. I don't smell it on my face now. When I was applying it, it was pretty strong. So I was like so excited and was all into the hype of the Kosas foundation and concealer. I think the formulas are nice, but the smell is gross to me. So I want to use it up while it still smells like this and not worse. So I only used this a handful of times. I'm wearing today. This is a pretty glowy foundation. So again, winter and spring is going to be the best time for my skin type to be able to work with this. So I would again like to be about halfway done. So if I can get halfway through the S, I'd be happy with that. Because this is in a glass bottle, it is too heavy for my scale, but I will keep trying every update for these products to see if a weight does eventually pop up, like what happened to my Urban Decay setting spray last project. And then we have the matching concealer, the Kosas Revealer Concealer, and I have the shade 0.5 Neutral. This has the exact same scent, which is a nasty to me. I like the formula of this a lot. I do think that this is a nice product, blends out nicely. I like the coverage. I have seen with a lot of people that the lid breaks, so I'm trying to remember that and be gentle when I'm closing it. Like, don't go ham on it or you're going to break it. But yeah, once I use this up, I won't repurchase it. So I would love to get this used up. I have not like worked on a concealer steadily brand new in a long time, so I'm really not sure how long it will take me. So we'll see if this takes me 3 months or closer to 6. My scale has this weighing 1.010 ounces, and it says the amount of product in here is 0.20 ounces. Next, I have another powder I would like to use about halfway. I get through powder pretty quickly, so it's possible I could finish the whole thing, but I really don't know. I have just started using this as well, so I'm not sure. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Loose Setting Powder. I have the translucent shade. I really like this powder, but it's not super mattifying for me. So again, it's a good winter spring product for me. It has 17 grams or 0.56 ounces, and my goal would be to use up half of this. It's so hard with loose powders to get them to be level, but you can see it's full. And on my scale, this is weighing 3.472 ounces, but it says that this comes with 0.56 ounces of product. And then lastly, for face is another product that is gonna be too heavy for my scale, and I can't see through the packaging. So I know this is gonna take me a long time. This is going to take me like 6 months, but I'm gonna keep weighing it every update to see if a weight pops up on the scale. This is the Urban Decay Deslick Setting Spray. I have been using this a little bit recently, and I don't see a difference in the all-nighter. I have another more mattifying setting spray I want to work on this year, so I will save that for when I'm at my oiliest. So I do think that this will be nice because I am using a lot of glowy products or hydrating products. It'll be nice to have a little mattification. Next is something that I thought I was gonna blow through my last project and I didn't, so I wanna just start out the year with this. I am gonna be like for the month of December finishing up the little bit that I have left of the Kosas Tinted Brow Gel sample because I took the stopper out. So this one I probably won't start working on until the end of December or January, but this is the little mini Kosas Airbrow Clear Gel. It has 1.77 grams or 0.06 ounces. Brand new. I want to finish this completely. Next, I have another product I would like to finish half of. This is a full-size Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Rush. This is a really pretty duochrome color. It is like a purpley blue. However, I do think this would go really nicely with more cool tone shadows, which is what I reach for in the winter time. So this is how much I have left. I will mark it on a piece of paper. And of course, like always, I will scoop the product out, but I don't think I'm gonna get through all of that in this project, but I want a good head start. Next, we have some lip products. Of course, I have a lip care item, and the product like settled funny on this. So I'm gonna have to probably leave it upside down somewhere to level out to market. This is the Clarins Hydra Essential Moisture Replenishing Lip Balm, and it comes with 3 mils or 0.08 ounces. I've never tried this before, so I'm hoping that I enjoy it, but it sounds very nice and hydrating for the winter time. And I'm gonna finish this completely. I will cut it open to get all the product if I need to. And then I have 2 colored lip products. I was a little nervous, but I'm feeling better because I did wear these to work yesterday several times, and I was able to make it work. And I want to finish both of these mini glosses. The first is a Buxom Full-On Plumping Lip Cream in the shade Royale. This is a vampy color. I've tried to declutter this a couple times and I didn't have any takers, and I didn't want to just get rid of it. So I was like, okay, Heather, you have to pan this. I got this in a little trio from Ulta Cyber Monday maybe 2 years ago. And I finished the other shades. I want to finish this one too. I am starting out right here. So I'm not quite halfway through the B, but this is going to be my purse gloss to be able to allow myself to apply it once on the way to work, once back from work, or if I'm going to drop Landon off or anything else like that. But yesterday for work, I did mix these together and I was able to get away with that. Didn't feel like it was too much, so I probably will keep doing that. And my other gloss is the Cosmetics True Gloss in Secret Blush. I'm wearing this today. This actually has a lot of pigment to it on its own, so they layer really nicely together, although of course I can't put too much of this or it will kind of take over. So I am enjoying the combo. But the Buxom has 2 mils or 0.07 ounces. The Cosmetics has 1.2 mils or 0.04 ounces. So you have almost double in the Buxom than you have in the Cosmetics. So we will see. I do still feel confident I can use up both of them. We'll see how it goes. The Cosmetics, it's a really thick consistency. It's sticking to the sides. I will take out the stopper. And once I do get to that point, which won't be for a little while, then we'll be able to like scrape the sides and see progress a little bit better. But on the scale, that Cosmetics gloss is weighing 0.512 ounces. So guys, those are all the products that I want to work on in winter. I'm really hoping that I love this routine, that it works well with my skin type and will still hold up on my long work days. So we'll see about that. I'm excited to hopefully be able to see some progress. I'm glad I did some of the weights because I know that these products, it like sticks to the sides for a long time. So I'm hoping I can feel good and successful even though I'm not using up everything. But I would love to hear your thoughts on the things that I chose. What is your idea for how you want to pan products this year? I would love to know what projects you are working on. I am doing a hair, skin, and body project pan. My intro for my 2023 year-long project will be coming soon as well. You've already seen a sneak peek of some of the products that will be featured in there, but I'm gonna have a ton more. So we'll see what I can get through this year. I need to be motivated and excited and not intimidated. But I would thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.